Hey, welcome to Spitters Law Beer Reviews, drinking and thinking. Hey.
That's right.
Yep, I'm Jammer.
I'm Shag Dog. Hey,
Hey, Shag Dog
we're gonna
decided
scare
to
a
join.
Keystone.
Yeah. Hey, Shag Dog decided to join in on this one.
Yeah, I jumped in for a little bit. I saw Oblivious Wander and someone else was it showed three viewers when I jumped in for 1 second. Then it showed two viewers, but it looked like you're having a fun time. So I figured, well, let me get off here and go get some beers in the freezer.
Yeah. Shag Dog, I did 20 all-time top 20 horror films in the last one. I didn't quite agree with the list. I don't know if you noticed that at all, if you jumped in at all. I really didn't agree with the list very much. Now, this list is also the top 20 all-time horror monsters, I don't know how I'll agree with this list. I searched it out. I copied it, pasted it. I didn't even look at it. So it's all going to be a surprise to me as well as to you and the viewers. Exactly what they are according to what I searched.
Right. Yeah, I came up with another list from another site, so I'm gonna go with your list. But if I see some honorable mentions later,
I think list, that we should. If you have a better list, we should go with it.
Probably not, because I'm looking through this and I don't even know half of these.
Well, are you ready to start? I'm going to go with the number 20 first and countdown.
Yeah, we'll start on your list. I'll just give you some later ones if you miss any, and they show up on my list.
Number 20, the Babadook, Grief Monstrous Manifestation. Being that I never seen the movie, I can't really agree with that one.
I've seen it. It was like it had a weird voice. It's the Babadook. Or something. It was kind of weird. It was like some kid living with his mother.
Marmaduke?
No, but I wasn't scared, but I saw it when it came out. So yeah, movies don't scare me too much. Something scared me the other day though. I was watching it. I was like, man, that's the first movie. No, it was something newer. It scared me first time. But yeah, it had me. It was one of those like mind. I can't remember what it was, but it was one of those mind ones that fucks with your mind. Like you start thinking, like, "Oh my god, what if this happened to me?" Some little type of things.
There are some crazy ones out there that make you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's wild. It's freaky. You gotta admit, horror movies are a different type of genre altogether. I mean, yeah, you got your westerns and all them like that, and you got your heroes, your villains, and stuff like that. But you start getting into horror films, you're tapping into some real horror people and some creative, and you're tapping into some weird stuff sometimes in some people's minds. I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but I was talking about Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter, in that one movie called Hannibal or whatever it was, where he was with Ray Liotta and he was slicing Ray Liotta's brain,
right,
and frying it up in a pan and feeding it to him.
Yeah, that was creepy. I didn't see that. You talked about that one.
Yeah, I talked about that right there. It was disturbing. I mean, it was really disturbing.
It was funny to me actually. Just the Ray Liotta's like, oh wow, it tastes good.
Oh, what smells so good?
Yeah, what smells?
Yeah. Oh, hurry! Come on. Oh man, he sold it. Ray Liotta sold it. I tell you what. All right, so number 19, Nosferatu, Count Orlok, Nosferatu, 1922, the original screen ghoul, kind of falls into the category of Dracula to a degree, but not. It was like the precursor to Dracula,
Right, it was more of the pointy ears and the long fingers. And I never seen the movie, but I've seen pictures of it or little clips of it, and it does look scary. I mean, when I saw that when I was a kid, I was like, almost like the vampire on Salem's Lot.
Yeah. Now, I will say I've seen the film, and it when I was a kid, and it was kind of a little weird and scary, and everything as a kid, and that's what I'm going by when I think about it now. But yeah. Number 18. Samara Sadako, The Ring, Ringu, Vengeance Through Videotape.
So is that the girl that comes out of the TV or whatever?
I guess
I'm
so,
assuming?
yeah. Samara.
Yeah.
The
creepy.
Ring, it was creepy, but it wasn't that scary.
Mm-hmm. But it for kids maybe, but yeah.
That's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times, or the other one. What is that other one that they talk about? Don't ever say his name, Boogeyman.
Beetlejuice, Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Bloody Mary in the mirror, right? On
Yeah, Bloody
Halloween
Mary.
night or whatever it is in the dark. Spin around 3 times, say Bloody Mary or whatever. I don't know.
In the mirror, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, would you even want to attempt that?
I think we did it as kids. I never saw anything, but you get scared when you're doing it. You're like 8 years old, 9 years old.
You might have opened up a portal.
That's true, yeah.
Your life might be in the shape it's in because of that.
That's true, yeah.
That's
My
like
Bloody
playing
Mary sucks,
playing the Ouija board thing. You might have opened up a portal to curse.
Yeah, I never played that. Yeah, a couple of my friends played that shit, and he asked how he was going to die. They were all asking how they're going to die. Well, I remember my friend, I wasn't there, but he said, yeah, I said I was shoot yourself in the balls or something like that is what it spelled out. That's how he's going to die. He's still alive. He hasn't shot himself in the balls yet. But I wouldn't put it past him the way he acts. I see him get wasted on Facebook and doing some dances.
You know what?
He's all
you
drunk
need to ask
hell.
him and say, yeah, you haven't thought about shooting yourself in the balls lately, have you?
I said something to him about it a couple years ago. I was like, man, remember that Ouija board said you're going to shoot yourself in your balls?
All right. Are you ready for number 17, Shag Dog?
Oh, yeah.
All right, number 17, Candyman. Say his name, pay the price.
Candyman.
Yeah. The Candyman can. Who can make the sun shine in a very special way.
I never really got into Candyman. I think I've seen the first one, and it just didn't do
I've
nothing
seen
for
parts
me.
of it. I never really got into it either. Wasn't really much. Yeah.
And that guy played Candyman. Isn't he the same guy that was in Final Destination, the coroner or whatever, mortician?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Black guy. He's even the most recent one. He died though recently too. So.
What was that one with the orb or whatever, and the guy and the orb flew around?
Phantasm.
Yeah. And Pinhead and
Hellraiser.
yeah.
I'm assuming they're not on your list.
I don't know. I haven't read this
yeah,
list.
going up. Scroll up. Okay. Yeah, Phantasm, if that's on the list. I like that. I mean, it's not that I go back and watch for nostalgic purposes because that came out like 1970s, something late 70s, and I was a little kid, and it was just amazing, the silver ball thing. And
let me tell you, I remember going to the video store, rental store, and seeing the pictures on the different, and Phantasm, and wanting to rent it. Me and my sister like horror films and all that stuff. So, we would try to go there and get a horror film, sometime, and we would do it. My parents would rent the films on the weekends or Friday nights or something. They would rent a film every so often, but we would go there, and right next door was ABC Pizza, so we would get a pizza and go into the video store and get a rental and take it back and watch movies on Saturday and stuff like that. And we would watch some horror films and everything. And I remember looking at and thinking, yeah, I'd like to, watch out. And then I watched it, and I wasn't all that, it's crazy, things you remember and all those things you do. Anyway, number 16.
Kind of fantasy. Yeah, let's
Go
get
ahead.
to the next one.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, whatever one we're on. Oh no, I was just saying with that whole movie, it's just kind of a weird, like the tall man and little beings from some other dimension or something, and there's that room where you go in there, he falls in, trying to pull him in. Yeah, it's just really some weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Next one.
Number 16, the Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth. Hand for Eyes,
Oh.
Hunger for Nightmares.
I
don't
never
know
seen
one.
that movie.
All right, so now
I remember Benicio Torres or whatever his name played in, I believe, or directed it or something. I don't know, but yeah, I seen some trailers for it or something, but I never watched it.
yeah,
It just looked too weird.
I will say I never heard of it. If that tells you anything. All right, so this is the last.
The only reason I heard of it because it struck, Peter Pan, Pan's Labyrinth. That's what I thought it was about or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't think it's nothing to do with Peter Pan.
No, his nose wasn't growing for anything. Or that's Pinocchio.
That's Pinocchio.
Number 16. Number 15. The Gill Man from The Creature of the Black Lagoon, a misunderstood aquatic icon. What's funny is that the Creature from the Black Lagoon was what, the 50s, or was it further back?
Maybe the first one might have been late 50s. There was a second one, I think maybe in the 60s or something. I'm not sure.
40s,
maybe? Here, I'll Googleize it for you, Jammer.
Oh, okay.
What year did The Creature from the Black Lagoon come out? And was there a part 2? There we go. Revenge of the Creature was the second one. Oh, there's a third one, too. The Creature Walks Among Us. I've never seen that one. 54 was the first one, 55, and then 56.
One thing I will say about horror films from 1950 into the 60s, they had some classic. I mean, granted, some of them weren't the greatest, some weren't the best, but some were pretty fun movies to watch, and they were kind of made for the drive-in, for everybody to go into the drive-in and watch it and all that stuff. They had a lot of good ones on there and everything like that.
Yeah. I remember 80s and the 3D craze. I don't know if the original movie was supposed to be 3D, but in the 80s had the 3D glass you could buy at 7-Eleven or wherever.
Yeah.
And they showed it on a certain channel at night, that, Mighty Joe Young, some other movies. The Creature Black Lagoon, it's swimming towards you, and it's getting 3D. He's swimming. He's doing that like underwater.
Yeah.
But I wasn't scared at all. So.
But
that was something fun to watch when you were a kid back then.
When I see The Creature of the Black Lagoon, I also think of The Mummy. I'm not scared because The Mummy is continually walking towards you. The Gill Man is walking towards you or swimming towards you.
The Mummy's like the Scarecrow. All you gotta do is throw some fire at it.
Yeah, exactly. Throw some fire on him and he's gone. That old dry up ribbon of cloth.
Maybe we just hit it with a sledgehammer. Might just turn to dust.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Did they think about that? Did they try to hit him?
I guess not.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Number 14, Norman Bates from Psycho, a human monster wearing mother's smile. Norman Bates, Anthony Perkins playing that role. Man, talk about a person that kind of got pigeonholed into one role.
Right.
And he did remakes of that, Psycho.
Yeah.
Or sequels, I should say.
Yeah.
And he
even played a one where he was supposed to be the son or something. I think one of them, he was like the son of that character. Or something crap, I believe. I can't remember one of the sequels, but I wasn't scared too much. But I mean, it has an epic scene though, the shower scene. I mean, that's what I remember the most about that movie is the shower scene.
Now, do you remember seeing the knife pierce the woman's skin?
I don't remember it vividly. Did he actually hit her?
That was the great thing about Hitchcock. He had it to where he, with the creative editing and everything, he made it
Oh,
look like you see the knife and then you see him wielding it like this, and you see the girl going all that stuff, da 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 da. But he
yeah.
never shows the knife piercing the skin or
Oh,
hitting
okay.
her. You only see the attack per se,
And the
and then
blood.
the shower curtain being pulled down and the blood running in with the
Yeah.
water, mixing with the water and running down the drain.
Yeah, and laws back then might not even allowed. I
No,
mean, you could probably get a fake arm and stab it with some blood stuff in it to
back
come out.
then
But
they wouldn't have allowed that to go on.
would have been rated R probably at that point. Yeah.
But the great thing about it was he made people believe they saw it.
Yeah.
There's people that swear still today that they saw the woman being stabbed. So it's crazy. Number 13, Chucky, Child's Play, a toy turned tiny terror.
That was fun to watch back when it came out. I mean, a little doll talking, and
Yeah.
the one doll. What the hell is the name of the big doll? Wait, forget the name of the doll now. A doll that was similar to that. My Buddy.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
The big doll that was kind of like Chucky. He was based on my buddy.
My
And me.
buddy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that commercial. My buddy. My buddy.
Yeah, so that's what it was based on. It was fun because he comes to life and
It was actually based on that?
the toy itself. That's how they got the idea. Is My Buddy. And they're
Oh, wow.
we'll make a similar. It didn't look like him, but similar size.
As a kid, I thought that was creepy whenever they would walk around going, my buddy, my buddy.
Yeah. What's even creepier is my brother and his girlfriend gave his little friend the nickname My Buddy.
Oh, wow.
It was her buddy, I guess.
Yeah.
But that movie was funny. It wasn't really scary. It was funny, and just Chucky with the kid, and the kid's like walking around with him. He's like, "I got a tinkle, Chucky. Hurry up, you little fuck." Whatever. It's just humor going on with a man doll hanging out with a kid, basically.
Yeah. Number 12. I actually mentioned this earlier, and you agreed with me, but I didn't know it was on the list. Pinhead from Hellraiser will tear your soul apart.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember the movie. I didn't think it was much.
The first one was weird because the guy finds a cube, his skin. I don't know. They get him and they rip his skin off, and he's like all skinless, and they put the hooks in him and it rips all the skin off. And when he opens the cube up, and I remember Pinhead, not Skinhead, Pinhead. I remember his voice, being that iconic type of voice in a horror movie. But that's about all I remember.
I'm just going to tell you, The Hills Have Eyes. The freaky guy that was in the Smoking in the Boys' Room.
Video. Yeah, the guy with the big eyes, bald guy.
Yeah, that guy right there sold that movie.
Yeah.
The Hills Have Eyes. And that was in the 70s. And you talk about a creepy movie? That was a creepy movie.
Yeah. I did see that original once. I saw the remake, but I'm sure the original was probably
the original
better.
one. Man, you got to see the original 70s version.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I was like so young, I can't remember it now. I was probably like about 11 years old when I saw that.
Man, that's a creepy, weird, strange film. All right, so we were at 12. Now we're going to 11. Ghostface, Scream, self-aware killer who revived the genre.
Iconic mask, but not really scary. I guess if you had someone looking in your window and you never seen that mask before, I guess that would be scary. You turn your window, some dude's looking at you with that friggin' mask on.
Yeah.
But I guess it'd be scary now too if anybody's turning to see somebody looking in your window in the middle of the night. I guess.
I think it would be scarier now because you're like, oh, that was a movie, but now who's this fucker out here for real life?
Yeah, that's why you always keep your something right next to you all the time.
You make sure that you have some firepower right next to you as you open the door at night.
Especially if you're sitting by windows. where people can
You know,
see
my
it.
whole thing is you see these. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, Shag Dog. You tell me what you think. Every horror film, every film that has like a stalker or somebody of that kind, murder mystery type, they always show the people at the house, and they're in their house, they're walking around, they're talking, they're playing, they're having fun or whatever, da da da, eating and everything like that. And you see the person looking from the outside in through the windows.
Mm.
I don't know about you, but I don't keep the windows wide open.
I don't keep blinds open or anything, especially at nighttime. Maybe during the daytime, let some sunlight in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at nighttime, the blinds are closed. Yeah,
I mean, what kind of idiot would? I'm serious. I'm
yeah.
thinking to myself, maybe it's because I watch so many horror films and different stuff like that. I am not going to have my windows wide open at night.
Right.
I
And my
can't
parents,
see who's out there.
my parents, the old house they had there with the pool, their back doors there, they did have like curtains that they pulled it open and hung it up. But sometimes they forget to put them down, at night. And there were two big glass doors.
Yeah.
And someone came on the back patio there, hopped over the fence, came in the patio. I mean, that'd be freaky, Yeah.
Yeah, I can't understand it, but they always show that in the film, and they always show them being able to be observed walking around their home and stuff like that. And I'm like, who writes these? Who's the idiot that leaves their windows wide open at night?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, if you live out in the country or something, and you're on the second floor, I can see you leaving the window open, getting that fresh air. But I mean, not even nowadays with that even.
Yeah, maybe if I lived on 100 acres and I
had dogs roaming around outside, some Rottweilers and some
maybe if I maybe.
Yeah.
But it's funny if you start breaking down the horror film, the typical procedures, the steps in a horror film. You always have to have somebody that's scared to death, that's always afraid. They're the first one that gets killed.
Screaming, uncontrollable fear.
Yeah. Then you have the girl, she falls down as she's running away.
Yeah. And now instead of a cut phone line, you got no reception.
No reception.
Yeah.
No reception. And you always have the token.
Token gay.
Either gay or
black.
Minority or some kind that gets killed right off the bat too.
But due to DEI, a lot of times the blacks aren't getting killed in some of these movies now.
And that's fine. I think that mixes it up a little bit. And
I mean, but I think none of them get killed now, so they got to get back to killing some. Right?
Well, if DEI has made it to where nobody gets killed, what kind of horror film is that?
I know. Doesn't make the old white man get killed.
Well,
I mean, people died. There was 2 old white dudes in it. There were only 2.
Yeah, he had a heart attack when he looked out and saw this scary face.
Yeah, the other one shot himself to death.
Yeah. All right. Where were we at? Ghostface? Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was Ghostface.
All right. Number 10, Reagan McNeil, Pazuzu, The Exorcist, a child possessed that shocked the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know the demon's name. Pazuzu? Is that the demon's name?
Pazuzu. Yeah, that one right there. Vomiting that pea soup.
Yeah.
And talking about fucking Christ or whatever,
Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Got the crucifix or something.
Yeah.
The whole turning her head around, floating.
Floating. And then in the out footage was the spider walking.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't think you needed that because it was already crazy to begin with.
Right.
The spider walking maybe elevated it to a degree, but I think the classic is the best compared to the remake or the bonus footage or uncut.
Yeah. I mean, that did do it though. I was like, oh my God. The first time I saw that spider walk, I was like, oh, that would have made it much worse. It was already really bad. They're my worst. I hate movies about possession for some reason. Emily Rose.
Yeah.
That thing was scary when she said, who name your names? The demons were, I am he that dwelled in Cain. I am like 6 different demons, and they're all voices were overlapping each other. I was like, oh, I'm done with this movie. Oh shit!
I can see you saying that, Shag. I can see you throwing your popcorn down and saying, "I'm done."
Yeah, possession movies. I don't like possession movies, man. That shit's real.
And I think the reason is because it's so freaking real.
Yeah. I remember when I was in Panama, there was a girl supposedly possessed. They had her on the news on TV. She was spitting up Spanish gold coins from the Spaniards, like vomiting a bunch of them, like about 50 of them. Now, did she swallow them and then somehow regurgitate them back up? Some magic trick? But they're saying she was possessed.
I'm possessed with burps.
I would have been there with a bag. Come on, give me some more.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Need about 50
that would
more.
be a good scene. That'd be a good scene in a horror film. Yeah. Yeah. The one guy who's greedy as hell, and then he's trying to collect what you call it and gets killed.
Yeah.
Because it's either sex or money that always gets them killed.
I tell you what, it'd probably be the priest or a rabbi, for that matter, come help the priest do the exorcism.
A priest or a rabbi. Why are you picking on the rabbi? Gold coins there?
Both of them, because the priests are thieves too, all the Catholic and pastor, Baptist, they all got nice cars.
I think the rabbi would beat out the priest, though. He'd be already there collecting them. He'd be having his hand down the throat, pulling them out.
What is a Islam priest called?
Inman. That's
something like that. I mean, they don't have the rap for being greedy and, I mean, terrorists, but
oh no, they just want to kill everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see them riding Cadillacs and,
Oh, they would if they could. Yeah. But they just want to kill everybody.
They play the role. I want to live in the cave and pray 5 times a day. And
there's so many Muslim people that have come to find Jesus Christ and be saved and everything, and there's so many that will turn around and say, I read this and I read that, the Quran, and I read the Bible, and in the Quran it contradicts itself. It basically tells on itself that it's not real, and yet the Bible doesn't do that. It doesn't contradict itself, and it preaches love and acceptance and forgiveness.
Oh, at least the New Testament. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to be punished a little bit on the old. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way they disciplined kids back then.
Let me tell you right now. Let's face the facts. There's tough love, right? If you truly care for somebody, especially your child, you're going to have tough love. It's going to hurt you as a parent to do it, but you're going to do it because it's the best thing for that child to learn. Yeah,
because without consequences, that's what a lot of these young kids are off on the chain these days. They never had consequences.
Well, if you're
they're still not having consequences.
And here's the thing: if you're an atheist, you don't have any consequences. You can do whatever you want to, and not have any. Look at Chinese Mao, whatever his name, Mao, whatever.
Mao Zedong or whatever.
Yeah, how many people did he kill? 100 million?
Probably.
And then you look at, is it Stalin or Lenin or one of those?
Stalin
was an atheist. He killed so many. Hitler,
the guy from Cambodia killed a lot.
Hitler was an atheist, and he killed so many. I mean,
he's a Jewish atheist.
Yeah, I mean, but think about it. All these people, they had no consequences to their actions,
So when Hitler, I hate to go on a Hitler subject, but Hitler's part Jewish, right? His mother was Jewish or some crap like that. With him just saying, I hate Jews? Does that just cancel out his Judaism? I mean,
In some ways, I truly believe that he, and I don't mean to go on this. Okay, so
yeah.
here we go. We're gonna get the
Make it quick. Make it quick, Jam.
what is the Jewish covert team? What is it? The
Mossad?
Yeah, they're probably gonna come after us, Shag Dog, because I'm gonna say this.
Now they are, because you I mentioned
I called them out.
Yeah.
But think about it. Hitler might actually have been trying to protect the world.
All right, let's get
From
to
the
the next
Zionists.
movie. Get to the next.
All right, so where were we at? Reagan? Okay, number 9, The Thing, the ultimate shape-shifting paranoia. The Thing, I don't know if you remember The Thing, but there was an old thing, and there was a new thing.
From the 50s, and then the one with Kurt Russell. I never really saw the old one. I'm sure they didn't have as good as special effects as that one. Really, I mean, it wasn't really one monster. It was like a almost like a virus, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Or something intelligent, or some type of life form. It spread like AIDS or something, blood to blood.
Here's the crazy thing. I remember this one, that the Twisted Brain, which was this teenager. I remember this. It was a kind of a slasher film. That he was upset with his teacher, and
I'm gonna grab a beer. Keep talking to the fans. Oh,
all right. So it was a slasher type film and everything, and he basically took his teacher and slammed his head down and cut it off with the paper cutter, and bam, and then threw the body into a vat of acid. The Twisted Brain. I remember that as a kid, and it has a couple different names, the movie does. One name is The Twisted Brain, and I can't remember the other name, but it was a wild film back in the day, and people talk about it still today. It's crazy. There's certain films I remember from like the 60s into the 70s and so forth. I used to seek those out when I was in the video store and renting and everything. I would seek out these weird, strange horror films and so forth. Definitely something that you'd have to check out if you ever get a chance. The Twisted Brain. All right, so Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price was awesome too, because it made you think. Here he is, he's the last man on Earth. There's people at night coming after him, and we're gonna kill you, we'll kill you, and want to eat him, and all that kind of stuff, and crazy thing. And it was all because of a virus, COVID-19, that kind of crap.
COVID-19.
Yeah. All right, so that was The Thing. Number 8, Frankenstein's Monster, the tragedy of creation turned curse. Frankenstein, I mean, classic monster that had a heart of gold for the little kid with the flower.
The little girl, was it? Or?
Yeah, the little girl with the flower, yeah.
Did he drown her?
No, he didn't kill her at all.
Well, she drowned though somehow, right? And he carried her body, so they thought he killed her.
I don't think she drowned. What?
I thought there was a girl that was dead he was carrying.
Googleize that. I don't think he killed her.
Old Frankenstein movies have a girl that drowned or got killed, and he was carrying her. Tell me the specifics. All right, let's see. Is that the 1931 one or a different one?
Oh, it would have been older than that because it was black and white.
Okay. Yeah, I have a 1931. Is that this one? The monster accidentally kills a little girl named Maria by drowning her in a lake. Her death is discovered when her grieving father carries her body through the village, leading to a mob forming to hunt down the monster.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, he's playing with her and accidentally drowns her or some shit.
See, I vaguely remember that part. I just remember her and him playing with the flower,
Yeah, I think he drowned a little bit.
So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? You remember the negative, which means you are a negative person.
And you remember the positive flower flavor.
And so I'm a positive person. So I'm optimistic and you're pessimistic.
It could be, because I don't remember the flower. I remember vaguely he was playing with her or something, but I remember something he accidentally drowned her or something. Maybe wanted to water the flower. Water flower, hold on to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Be water flower, big, big.
Yeah.
big.
If I ever come up with a horror film, I'm gonna have some reason. If I ever get a chance to film it and produce it and all that, because there's gonna be the frame
You
make
could
big,
make big in a whole bunch of different movies. Porky's, instead of "Come on, you big Alaskan husky, grow," you could just say "Make big."
Yeah, come on, make big, make big already. Damn you! Why don't you make big?
Make big.
Oh god.
I forgot what I was doing way back then too on the computer, and you're like, "Make big, make big."
You were trying to window. You were doing a window, and I said make big.
Yeah, make the window bigger.
Yeah. Number 7, Dracula. Dracula and countless of adaptations. The eternal monster of seduction and death. I always thought Dracula was cool, man.
Yeah,
He was a ladies' man.
yeah, that's pretty good.
He would bite their necks and, spank their ass. I don't know.
Yeah, hypnotize them and seduce them, I should say, but within come to me.
Come to me.
I want to bite your neck or something like that. I forget what the hell he
I
said.
want to drink your blood.
Your blood. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, that's Count Dracula. Count. That's Count Dracula, right? That's Count. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's Count Chocula.
That was the
Oh,
Afro-American
Sesame Street wasn't
version.
Dracula. It was just the Count, right? Yeah, Sesame Street didn't have the word Dracula on it. It was just the Count, I believe, right?
Yeah.
But he was a vampire, though. So.
Yeah.
I'm surprised him and Cookie Monster, hey, I got cookies.
Let me count.
Got numbers.
1.
Oh, 30 cookies.
And Big Bird going, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And the big elephant thing, I'm bored.
And what about what's his name? The trash guy. What was his name?
Oscar. Yeah.
Oscar. Yeah, he would have been complaining about it. Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch, right? Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch. He would have been complaining about it.
Yeah, Bert and Ernie. They'd be like,
Bert and Ernie would be like, hey, get some.
Ernie, I don't know who's the tall one. He'd be by the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They'd be by the window of their apartment. It'd be the tall, skinny one. Wow, I wonder what's going out there. And Ernie would get down from his knees and stand up. I don't know. Bert and Ernie. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I guess you didn't visualize that. Only one of them would be standing there. What's going on out there? And the other one stands up. They're showing They're showing that from the outside.
Mm-hmm. That would be the Saturday Night Live version, yeah. All right, so 7.
Now the one guy did a Saturday Night Live skit on that, Jammer.
Oh,
you ever see that Saturday Night Live skit? Oscar the Grouch was that guy from the Stranger Things that played the sheriff.
No,
he was Oscar the Grouch, and it had others. People dressed up as other Sesame Street characters and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like a little commercial, like a trailer type thing. It's pretty funny. Look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
All right.
Next number 6, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Flesh Mask, Chainsaw Family Dinner. Yeah, Flesh Mask. That was the weird thing, and then in real life there was a guy who was making a flesh mask and flesh body and all that stuff.
Oh, that they based him on was Ed Gein.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a newer movie out about him on Netflix too. Ed Gein.
Yeah, it's crazy that
There's a couple Ed Gein movies, but
yeah, you know he had to have been twisted.
Flesh Face, does it go by another name now?
Well, it was Leatherface before.
Leatherface, yeah. Why are they saying Flesh Face on there? That's
No,
weird.
they didn't. They said Leatherface,
Oh.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, I thought you
Flesh
said
mask,
Oh.
a flesh mask, chainsaw, family dinner.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, so
Yeah, that's a scary movie. I wanted because I did catch you on your previous video talking about him, and I think I might have mentioned this one of these other Halloweens before. But yeah, me and my younger brother were watching it at his friend's house. At night. I was probably about 11 or 12, maybe at the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And we're walking home. We got done with that movie, and we're walking home. Had to walk about 4 or 5 blocks to our house in the dark. That was scary.
Very, very fine house.
That was a pretty scary walk. That was probably one of the scariest walk homes in the dark that I've ever had.
You know, there's a funny thing. I don't know if you heard me talking about the shadow people in the last video and all that stuff.
Yeah, I caught the end of that. Yeah.
Have you ever experienced the shadow people?
I didn't see the shadow people, but I got held down one time. My whole body felt like it was pressed down, and I was like, because I sleep on my stomach, and I could see my girlfriend through a wall. Amazingly, like there was a little wall there, and I could see her into the office, and I'm trying to yell to her for help, but she can't hear me or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then I just it felt like something was pressing me down every inch of my body. Mm-hmm. And then I started, the first thing I thought after I couldn't move and I'm getting scared is, Jesus help me. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, after I said that like once or twice, I could move. Yeah. But at that point, I was still so scared, like a child. I mean, this is only I was like 35 years old. I was still scared like a nightmare from a child. I curled up under the blankets. I was that damn scared. Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? I can remember when I was walking out to get into my vehicle to go to work at the juice plant. I heard a rumbling noise, and I looked up, and all of a sudden there was like this ship hovering above me, and I said, "Oh God, please."
Like a spaceship?
Yeah, like a spaceship. And I said, "Oh God, please help me," like that. And all of a sudden, I held my head down like this when I said it, because it was like right there. I mean, it was like, "Oh God, help me," And sure enough, when I went like that, and I'm looking down at the ground, all of a sudden, I'm ducking too because it was so close. All of a sudden, it just disappeared.
Was this at night or?
Yeah, it was at night as I was going to get into my vehicle to go to work.
Oh, by your house?
Yeah, it was crazy. I can remember I seeing the lights. I remember it vividly, seeing the lights, hearing the rumble, coming down upon me, and I said, "Oh God!" I'm looking down at the ground, and I'm like, "Oh God."
That reminds me, Jim, because I think you told me that before, and I said, "Man, my ex videotaped UFO. Mm-hmm. She had it on her phone. It was like 4 years after this. I mean, it wasn't a very old phone from like 2010,
Yeah.
But it was triangular with red lights on each corner, and it was just hovering. And she just recorded it, saying, "What is that?" Stuff like that. I should see if she still has that. She forwarded it to me so we could play it here.
It was a crazy experience, but but it goes to what you're saying. When you call out, and they say a lot of people experience what you're talking about, the night spasm, night. I forget what they call it.
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, sleep paralysis and stuff like that. But people will call out to Jesus or God, and all of a sudden they get released.
Yeah, and some people see like a shadow figure or something when they have
shadow figure.
Yeah, like a shadow man or something like that. Yeah.
I used to be well in tune with that stuff, but here's the thing: have you ever walked through a woods and get an eerie feeling?
Yeah. think so, yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. I've been with people and I've been by myself, and there's certain times when I walk through the woods or something like that, and I get this eerie feeling like, okay, something's not right. Somebody's watching. Somebody, and I look around. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody, but
Wow.
have the feeling that I'm being watched, and I don't like it, and I speed up my walking to get the hell out of there. Move.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That might be a primal instinct too. Imagine if something like wolf was hiding in behind a tree or
Yeah, you
some
don't
predator
know.
stalking you.
It could be an animal. It could be a
Right.
person.
It could be some spiritual
Yeah.
unseen force or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's a number of things that could be, but yeah. All right, so number 5, the Xenomorph alien, H.R. Geiger's biomechanical nightmare.
Oh.
The alien
Right.
is
Xenomorph, a bug.
Yeah. Man, that to me, I said it earlier in the other film video. Alien, Sigourney Weaver. That was a good pick because she looks like kind of alienish,
Yeah.
weird look. Yeah. I mean, it's just a crazy film.
Yeah. It's scary if you actually had something like that because you got that extra jaw thing that pops out of his mouth.
Yeah.
You got blood for acid for blood.
Yeah.
They got the tail thing too. He's sticking you, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it's got claws or something too. But most of the time, it kills you with this or the tail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be some scary shit there.
I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre going on right now.
I know. Jesus.
Number
you
4.
You got Ed Gein as your roommate.
Yeah. Number 4.
4.
Michael Myers, Halloween, The Shape of Pure Evil.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, he's kind of like, in some ways, he's kind of like the Mummy or spam. I don't want spam. Kind of like the Mummy or what's that other one? The Thing. What was it? Not the Thing. Mummy and the other thing that we were talking about.
Creature
slowly
from the Black
walking.
Lagoon.
Yeah, the Gillman.
Frankenstein.
Gillman. Frankenstein too.
Yeah.
They're all slow walkers that just zombies. The Night of the Living Dead. Zombies walking to get you and everything like that. It's funny. They're walking. They're steady and everything, and you think you can get away, but if you don't pay attention, all of a sudden they are on you.
I'm not going to mention another one because you might have him on your list still, but it's another one who's not really a slow walker, but he still walks at a really fast pace.
Okay. So that's Michael Myers. Of course, Halloween. I mean, that's a classic. I don't care what you say.
Doesn't scare me, but yes, yeah. I like that. I like part 2, and I even like part 3, the one with the mask stuff, just as nostalgic and kind of corny. I kind of like it.
All right, so number 3, Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th, the silent slasher of Camp Crystal Lake.
The fast walker. He always walked too, but he had big long strides, but still, people were running. He still caught up on him. He is a fast friggin' walker.
Yeah, he's like slow and steady wins the race, or fast and steady.
I mean, you walk him. He was walking better than Michael Myers. He taking big strides with his machete or whatever the hell he had.
That's true. He did do the like violently.
Yeah, walking like a big corn-fed country boy. Out to go to the barbecue or something.
Yeah, children of the corn, man.
Yeah. Jason Voorhees was great. He's another one. He's like undead or something.
It's weird. And you know. Here's the thing. You could go back to the 50s, 40s, 60s, and kind of try to pull together the monsters and everything, but the 80s created quite a few iconic characters. I mean, Freddy Krueger.
And you look at serial killers during the 60s, 70s, going into the 80s. A lot of them were probably big influences for probably some of those characters, actually. Yeah.
Especially the 70s. I was listening to True Crime All the Time podcast, and let me tell you, they were talking about several different serial killers back in the 70s, you know.
Oh yeah.
And that's a classic time for him. The dating
Yeah.
game killer, what's his name? Ramirez.
Oh, was he on the dating game? Richard Ramirez?
I think it was Richard Ramirez. It might have been wrong.
I thought Ted Bundy was on the dating game or something.
No,
Handsome
Ted
young
Bundy
man.
wasn't. Anyway,
Oh, that's
a
cool
bunch
guy.
of serial killers there in the 70s and the 80s. It's funny how
Which serial killer was on the dating game?
they kind of died down now, right?
Well, they're still out there. They're just not famous or not as good anymore.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Keep them busy, man.
Who the hell is that? I don't know that particular serial killer. Oh, the dating game killer, I guess. Rodney Alcala was the dating game killer. I thought Ted Bundy or one of them. Was Ted Bundy ever on a dating game? Let's check it out. Was Ted Bundy ever on the dating game? I thought it was somebody else, though. Man, there must be a Mandela effect here going on. Huh. 'Cause I don't remember that guy. Oh, well. You'll have that. Yeah, I got workers here too, Jammer.
Sorry about that.
You got
Interruption there.
you got chainsaw workers there, and I got a hammer worker here, pounding the hammer down there. It was Alica. I know. I swore there was somebody more famous on one of those dating shows. Alcala or something like that. Alcala.
Alcala.
Rodney. Yeah, I swore there was somebody that was more famous on that dating show one time. Yeah, but that is the dating game killer.
Yeah.
But I thought some other killer was on the dating show, and he didn't really kill till way later on. But I guess I'm wrong. Fool me once.
Yeah. Well, that number 3 was Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. Dreams are his hunting ground.
Where's the bourbon, bitch?
Fuck the prime time, bitch. Slam the head.
Yeah, good one-liners. Him, he's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of horror movies, pretty much. You know, that's good one-liners.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I can't really remember too much more. I know there's some other ones, but not as famous as Arnold Schwarzenegger. But he has some good one-liners.
I just remember the one where the kid was looking up the TV and the arms came out of the TV and grabbed him and fucked the prime time bitch and slammed his head in the TV.
And Freddy Krueger, I mean, 2 of his movies had pretty good. I mean, I'm a hair band type guy, so Freddy Krueger Part 2 had Love Kills by Vinnie Vincent Invasion, which was pretty much Slaughter with Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Mark Slaughter was the lead singer. And Dream Warriors was Nightmare on Elm Street 3 by Dokken, which was another good song. So
yeah, Dokken was good, yeah.
Yeah. So.
You know what's crazy is I was messing around with Grok AI, right? And I was saying, take Iron Maiden and take Rat and mash them up, you know. And they called it Iron Rat.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Round, what was it?
Round the Trooper.
Yeah, troop, something round, hills have eyes, round and round. It was mashing it up pretty good, you know. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I was just playing around and see what it would come up with.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend, way back in the 80s, her brother had this glove, and he put like steak knives on it. It was like one of those fingerless gloves or some type of gloves. He put steak knives going out that shit, or just the blade part of the steak knives. And he'd be down in the basement, like scratching on like the pipes or whatever, you know, and making noises down there. And he was, I'm surprised that guy didn't turn out to be a serial
killer. You know he is.
Yeah. And he was almost my age, and my girlfriend was like a year older than me. He was probably about a year younger than me. So, but I mean, he was a childish. I mean, I was like 14, 15. I was 15, so he was 14. But yeah, he's had gloves on. Hey, I'm gonna get you, bitch. So and stuff like that to his sister and stuff. I was like, wow, that's good. this kid's gonna be a serial killer, but I guess he never was.
You don't know that.
Well, yeah, that's true. You're right, Jammer. You're right. Could be, any unsolved mysteries. I mean, there was a Daytona Beach serial killer at one time. They never caught him, but I guess maybe the killings died down. I mean, it wasn't like a whole shitload, but they thought there was a serial killer in the Daytona Beach area about.
Well, there's only
ago.
a couple of things that happened at that time. Either they got arrested and got put away,
Right, died,
or they died.
Right, or they're quelling the urge somehow. But guess what? That urge will eventually come back.
They quelled the urge and relocated. Okay.
Right. It's like the BTK killer. I guess he's stopped for a while, like 17, 20 years, whatever it was, and then he started again, got that urge again. Probably had a couple of beers.
I guarantee you that he stopped only in that one area. He was doing it in another area.
You think he was like traveling and
I
he
think
lived
that he
they
was
married the whole time, but
I think that he probably
might have traveled.
Did he live in the same area the whole time?
He lived in the Kansas City area, yeah. He was still there when they caught him.
And he didn't travel any further.
I didn't really look that deep into it, but you never know.
Because
there is a new documentary about him, though, with his daughter talking about him. So you never know.
Would you marry a girl that was from a serial killer?
Well, with the name BTK, even though it meant bind, torture, kill, I thought at first it was something to do with Burger King. BTK.
I did too. I'm glad you said that because I'm thinking to myself that's like a value meal or something.
Yeah, so at first, when you mentioned it, I was like, yeah, when I first thought of it, I might have, because I was like, maybe I get some free Burger King meals or something, yeah.
When you said the BTK, I'm like, is that like a special value meal?
Burger.
Oh, God. I'm glad you said that because that's where I was at.
Yeah. Anything with BK, you think it's Burger King, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Forget about the T. What is that?
Yeah, okay. Is that
tomato?
Big tasty
Burger Tomato King.
Burger Tomato King. Big tasty King. Yeah.
Yeah. Burger Tasty King. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So, where are we at?
Was that number 2 or?
Yeah, that was number 2. Number 1. And I don't know if I agree with this because it's just so. I see it now and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know if I would count this. All right, so Pennywise, the dancing clown, fear itself in a clown's grin. I don't know. I think Freddy Krueger or.
Yeah, Penny. I mean, everybody's clowns. Pennywise don't scare me at all.
No.
He's just some punk ass with makeup on it.
I think Freddy Krueger would have either Freddy Krueger or Jason or even Michael.
Michael Myers. Yeah, I think they would take him.
And that to me would take the number 1 spot.
Now what's up with Penny? Is he magical? I mean, because
I don't know because I don't remember ever watching the film.
I watched the original miniseries with John Ritter in it, and he's the same when they grow up as they are when they're kids. So he must be some weird, mysterious thing. But I think in one-on-one fights, yeah, I think Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, or Jason might win. Because I mean, all he did was pull kids' arms off, and I don't even know what else he did. I saw the newer movie. I didn't even like it. Supposedly part 2 was better when the kids were older, but yeah. Now the mini series or a little series is going to be at HBO Max, I believe. Dean or Derry, the town Derry, that's what it's called or something. It's supposed to be back in the 50s, how he originated.
Yeah,
that looks pretty good because it's kind of nostalgic to me. Like looking at, I like timepiece shows, in the 50s. They're on bikes. They don't got no damn cell phones.
Yeah. Think about that. Babies. Think about that. Growing up, I didn't have cell phones or anything. It was, the funny thing is that there were cell phones in the 70s in the car and so forth. And they even had the bag phones in the 70s going into the 80s and all that stuff. But they were very expensive, and the service was very expensive. I think it wasn't until the late 80s, early 90s that a beeper. I remember having a beeper from GTE.
Wow. Drug dealer.
And I paid $13-14 a month for it.
Did your parents make you get that so they could find you? Or
No, I bought the beeper because I was I was using it for when I was doing insurance work.
Oh, okay.
And everything like that. So I would have a beeper to call so and so or whatever, call the office or whatever. But I can remember that was a popular option. And then, of course, the cell phones, that was pretty cool. I bought a Nokia, and I had a Nokia phone.
Yeah. I remember when you had a cell phone in the late 90s. Yeah, it was like, well, cell phone. Who the fuck carries a cell phone? It was 98, 99, whatever hell year it was, 2000. I remember in 2001 you had a cell phone. Had an emergency, and you had it in the trunk, though. On our way back from a certain place. Yeah.
What?
At Key West. We were coming back from Key West. Yeah, you had some cell phone, but you had it in the trunk.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
LG, I had an LG flip phone.
Here's another great thing about the 80s that kids today won't understand, but it was great for us. Even though it was still the same line, you had a phone in the kitchen, and then you got one like in the living room, maybe up in your bedroom. Of course, it was all the same line. You pick up the phone.
Hang up the phone.
Yeah, you go to call somebody. You're like, shit, you're still on the phone. Slam it down. Yeah. That was hard with three. Boy, that was hard with three boys. All of us trying to talk to girls. And,
all mixed up and talked to the wrong girls.
I hooked up with a girl one time. I didn't, hook up, but one time this girl, Christy Mutual,
McNichol,
she called and she knew my older brother, and then she knew met my younger brother. She didn't know me though. She didn't even know I existed. She's like, "Is Spank there?" I'm like, "No, he's not here." She goes, "Who's this, Pat?" And I'm like, "No, this is Shag Dog." And she's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm the other brother." They don't talk about me apparently.
No, because they knew that you was still her girl.
Yeah, so I was like, I flirted with her a little bit. I said, "Oh, why don't you come pick me?" She was like, "Oh," and she flirted back, and "Oh, why don't you come pick me up?" So the next day she came over, picked me up in her Camaro. We cruised around the town or whatever, made out, and that was the last time I saw her. Talked on the phone with her a couple more times after that, but she joined the Army. I joined the Army first, and then she joined the Army, and I never saw her again. Although she found me on Facebook about 2 years ago, but I haven't chatted with her since. So.
Oh, wow.
She got big. Not big, but bigger than she was way back then. Matter of fact, she got big back then when she got out of the Army because I went back to see my recruiter. He's like, "Oh yeah, here's a picture of her, joining." They put two pictures, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Or no, it was a picture of her coming back or something. She put a lot of weight on since the last time I saw her. I was like, "Man, she got huge."
I can remember going over to my neighbor's house, and the one neighbor had a above ground pool, and let me tell you, there was this one girl there, and she was just drop dead gorgeous, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And
that would have been a good picture, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was wider, but that might have worked. But
yeah,
look at it. AI did that one. Chat GPT. Look at the tall man and.
And she was drop dead gorgeous. Wore a bikini in the swimming pool and all that stuff. And I was talking to her and everything like that. Years later, I found out who she was, and it was, Hulk.
It's got the Incredible Hulk on her. Who's that girl?
Crazy stuff. I was just saying, I just remember this one girl, and I forget her name now. She was gorgeous at the time, but I remember years later finding out that she didn't look as good as she did back when I first saw her,
Yeah. I'm sure some girls have come across some of my pictures over the last 10, 15 years, like, holy shit, I'm bigger, definitely bigger than I was in high school. Yeah. But, teeth are probably more fucked up, and hairline's fucked up. And, My whole life's
Oh, you
fucked
still
up.
got hair.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody thought I was gonna be bald when I was young. They're like, my friends were pulling my hair back. You're gonna be bald by the time you're 30.
Well, you're not bald yet.
Still got a high hairline. It was a little bit lower, but
you're 60. What one?
I'm bald back here.
You're 61. Okay,
61.
that's not bad for 61-year-old.
I wish I was 61, looking like this, because I'd
That
actually
close to retirement.
I'm gonna start telling women. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change. That's a good idea, Jim. I'm gonna change all my dating profiles. Put down 61. Maybe I'll get more hits. You know, it'll probably be 65.
You might. And then if you also say that you
Retired snowbird. Oh.
you work, but you do it not because you need the money, but because you enjoy just doing something.
Yeah, keep it busy. I like to find somebody else to keep me busy.
Yeah.
By going on sailboat trips with me and trips around the world.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I need to.
Yeah. One time I did that online. My ex got with me. I was trying to check to see if she was on a certain dating site. I was like, she's still on there. Let's find out. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to put, because I'm close, local. I was a part-time, retired snowbird. I travel Florida in the winters, live in Massachusetts in the summers, looking for someone to date, but possibly a travel partner, go with me to Massachusetts in the summers. And boy, I was getting hit up. I was like, holy shit, I said I lied, said I was 52. This is back when I was like 40. I was getting hit up by mostly older women on there, like 55, 60. But I mean, I was getting so many hits on there, and they're like, but they wanted to see a picture. I didn't have a picture on there, though, but they want to see a picture. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just looking for my girlfriend on here. I actually told a couple of them. They're like, well, that's very. I forgot how they said, deceptive and blah blah blah. And if you lie to us, you'd probably lie to your girlfriend too, or stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you wear makeup, and that's lying to everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
You wear makeup and padded bras and all that kind of girdles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's lying to everybody.
Your titty are hanging down to your belly at this point.
You're bouncing them off your knee. Did you have anything to say about this list at all, Shag Dog? I mean,
no, I did have a list pulled up earlier, but I lost it. That was kind of weird, but that's okay. But I mean, that got most of them in there, I think. Yeah, I think they got most of them in there.
Didn't have the Evil Dead. Of course, they didn't have a monster in the Evil Dead. It was a spirit, per se, Oh, we had some comments.
Sorry, I missed this list. List, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry we missed your comments. What the hell?
No, it just came up, Jammer. I'm on it, brother.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're paying attention because I don't have any money.
Yeah. It was just a random list.
You didn't get that, huh? You didn't get that. Huh?
You don't have any. I'm on it, and you don't.
And
have
I
any
said,
money.
I'm glad you're paying attention because I don't have any money.
What do you have to pay for?
Paying attention.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I didn't say paying attention.
Man, I know you said, I'm glad you're paying attention because I don't have any money.
Okay, I got it now.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not paying any attention.
Missed that one.
I'm not on that one. The gate had some creepy moments. Was that the Nazi one or something? Or did you ever love that?
Yeah, the gate. I remember the gate. Yeah. Vaguely.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that one.
Yeah, and I remember that other one. What was it called? Salem's Lot and
Salem's
Lot.
Yeah.
And what was the one with the kids and the
Kids in the Hall?
Huh?
Oh, not the English show, Kids in the Hall. No. No.
Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, the one that was what?
That was a comedy show.
Yeah. I was just joking. I missed that one. You weren't paying
It wasn't
attention.
horror. You're in the wrong genre.
You don't have any money still because you're not paying attention. Anyhow, Nightbreed, I didn't think it was scary or anything. I thought it was an interesting movie. If you ever saw Nightbreed, but they played the hell out of that. That was like A burnout movie.
Yeah, it was Canadian.
Kids in the Hall was Canadian. Oh, I thought it was English. Oh.
Yeah, it was Canadian. Yeah.
The Young Ones was British. Oh.
Yeah. See, you're completely off of it. You have no clue what you're talking about.
Hey, yeah.
You're
I thought there was
full
two.
of shit, aren't you?
I thought there was two versions of the Kids in the Hall. I thought there was an English one and an American one.
You're just full of shit. You're making things up as you go.
Let me Googleize it. Was there two versions of Kids in the Hall? Yes, there were two versions of the original Kids in the Hall series. Version shown in Canada. Okay, it was Canada, and then in the U.S. on HBO and CBS.
All right. Well, why don't you read the comment?
Nightbreed kind of sucks. Apparently, the director's cut is very good, though. Yeah, it kind of sucked. I thought, man, this movie could have been done so much better. But I like the different characters underneath the ground there in that cemetery. They're pretty cool ones, devil-looking one. Other dude has something come out, little worms coming out of his belly.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shag Dog. I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of interested in the 80s, but it was on TV all the time, It was like the Beastmaster, It was like one of those 80s movies that was on TV all the damn time, It's crazy.
Well, that's because they got it cheap. They can replay it and replay it and replay it.
Yeah. Any others?
No.
Any honorable mention movies or characters? Come
I
on.
can't think of anything right offhand.
P.A. Bruder's probably know a lot more. He likes dark stouts and he probably likes dark movies.
Yeah. Well, he's went back to work. That's what he's done.
Yeah,
that was scary.
His boss is scary.
That was scary enough.
Yeah. What's that? Madman Mars. I never heard of that one.
What is that one from? Or was that the movie's name? I don't know. Pumpkinhead. Yeah, Pumpkinhead.
Okay. I remember that.
I vaguely remember the movie. Yeah, I mean, crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, most horror movies when they come out, if it's got a good trailer, some good buzz about it, I'll watch it once and I never watch it again. There's some classics that are like, wow, every Halloween I still watch certain ones, but
I haven't watched The Exorcist in several, a couple of years at the very least, but I'll watch it every so often.
Yeah. I like The Omen, the original Omen, and
Omen, yeah.
part 2, Damien, The Omen Part 2. That was pretty good. When he was a teenager, it kills his cousin. Well, supposedly cousin. Kills the old man in ice. Yeah,
there's a few others that.
Night of Demons. That was like an HBO movie, I believe, right? With Billy Zane, was he in that? I think.
Puppet Master. I remember the Puppet Master.
Friday Night 1 and 2, yeah. I like part 1.
Night of the Demons was great. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. And then Fright Night 1 and 2, yeah. Definitely. I agree with that.
That's when I started questioning that Roddy McDowell was gay, Fright Night 1. I was like, man, that guy sounds gay.
Yeah. Hey, you remember the one where them or they or whatever the pronoun they were?
The one about the ants?
He wore the glasses and
with Roddy Piper, yeah. Them. I think that was them. Or they.
Yeah,
they live. That's what it was. They live. Them was about ants, giant ants.
Yeah, that's the other thing about it. The 50s, 60s, they had those other ones like the 50-foot giant woman and the ants and the spider. How about the one with the spiders and the barn and stuff like that? Remember that in the 80s they had that?
Arachnophobia?
Arachnophobia, yeah, that was what it's called.
John Goodman, right? Goodman and who else was? Somebody else was in that. I can't remember. There was an Empire of the Ants also. That was like either a miniseries or a TV movie back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Killer Bees.
Killer Bees.
Oh, that was a crazy one. They had made for TV movies.
Empire of the Ants was pretty good because like they're corralling humans and making them make sugar at the sugar plant and stuff like that.
Make rum.
Make big sugar cubes.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Billy Zane was Demon Knight. Yeah, I remember that.
Billy Zane,
Yeah.
Awesome. I assume that PA is at work or on break or something because,
Yeah. 15-minute break.
Yeah.
Shame. Yeah, I need another beer, Jim. We could do one more, or is that it for you?
It's a shame that I couldn't have.
Oh shit! It's late.
What time is it?
1:15.
It's a shame that I couldn't have won the $600 billion or whatever. Always on break. I like that. At work, always on break. If I won that kind of money, I would have made sure to take care of everybody, man. Because I would have had plenty of money to do it and still had plenty of money left over to do whatever.
Hey, you shouldn't say everybody. Everybody's going to come at you now.
Not everybody, but I think I would take care of a few people that I know, friends and family and so forth. I would probably take care of PA, and I would probably take care of Jammer Fan, a few others, just for the hell of it.
Yeah. You could actually help PA with his Ramali's ales and lagers, get him started up so he could produce beer nationwide.
Exactly. I would do that kind of stuff because I can't stand that.
What is that? Is that a heart?
It's like hearts. He must have liked that comment, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? That kind of money, I mean, why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't want those big like whatever.
Make
fucking,
big.
What the heck's the Powerball went up to like $1 billion, 1.3?
That's what I'm saying, 600 billion.
Yeah, whatever it's been. Yeah, that's like outrageous. I mean, if I did win that much, yeah, I'd be giving some away. I have to. I don't want that much money.
I would turn around and give a lot away, and I would turn around and start doing a lot of different projects and stuff for the poor and the needy.
It'd be hard for me to pick people, though.
It wouldn't be hard for me.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to just sit there and pick people. I'd have to sit there for like a week.
So, how old are you? 18. That's good. And you're on your own? Yeah, okay. Yeah. And what are your measurements? 34, 36? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, well, of course I'm going to take care of you. I mean,
I don't know. I'd take care of her for about 2 days and then want to get rid of her.
Well, yeah, you don't want to buy it. You just want to rent it.
Right. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Hey, that's. I mean, or if you really want somebody that young to, they're fertile and you want to have a big family, that's another good reason too. I'd like to try to push for like 20 kids.
I want you to be a surrogate.
I'm not going to be your surrogate.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the girl.
Oh.
I want you to be my surrogate. I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars to produce 10 babies.
Oh, so it's going to be artificially inseminated, right?
Well, I will artificially.
That's what you'll tell your wife. Honey, we're going to have some youngins. They were artificially inseminated.
Yeah, 10.
All 10 of them.
I can afford it. I'm going to have at least 50 kids.
Yeah, 2 kids in each state. Have 100. There you go.
Yeah. And then you pick each different race and different, country.
Like
how many countries are in the world?
A lot.
How many Googleize it? Yeah, Googleize that.
How many official countries, recognized countries, are there in the world? And how many? Oh, shit. 195. 193 being full members of the United Nations. 2 being non-members, observer states, Vatican City and Palestine.
So So you're talking about at least 250 altogether, because you got so many states in America and all that stuff. So
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
So
A lot of kids.
200 and some odd plus surrogates.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do it manually, it'd be a lot of work to put in, but I think you could do it.
I could do it.
Yeah. Even at your old age.
Yeah, I could do it. I make big.
Make big. Would you take like a 2-day break in between each one, or
depending?
Or
If I need the first of all, I would have to hit it hard and fast in the beginning. So in the beginning, I'm going to be at it day in and day out.
Oh yeah, then you might have to take some breaks.
Then after so long, I would end up taking a few breaks. Once I know that it's officially been inseminated,
Right.
And something's growing. Okay, all right.
Besides you, yeah.
Yeah. If I'm that rich, I might as well make sure I have one in every country.
Yeah, if you're that rich. I would come out with a prenuptial for all these kids, though.
Oh, I would make an agreement right off the bat. I'm going to produce this kid, blah, blah, blah,
You're getting a flat check to take care of the kid.
Yeah.
There you go. 200,000, whatever it is. Yeah. That's it.
Well, you're lowballing it, aren't you?
Well, 200,000 times 200, that's a lot of money.
What is that?
It's
$2 billion.
Was it 20 million? 20 million, right?
$2 billion.
No. What did I say? 200,000? 200,000 times 200.
200,000 times 200 is 40 million.
40 million.
My math sucks. 40 million.
That's beer math.
Yeah.
That's that beer math that we talked about before. Yeah, we're
all
over.
I wasn't even I know I wasn't even multiplying 2 2s. I just put another 2 there. Like it was 20 million times 10 or whatever times 10. Yeah.
I did the same. I'm bad for that too.
You gave those women a lot of money though.
40 million?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
No. Compared to what the actual amount was at 20.
I have 600 million and I'm giving out 40 million.
Yeah, but man, they're all going to get taxed.
I have 600 some odd billion and I'm giving out 40 million.
Oh, for each or for each?
No, altogether for all of them was 40 million.
Oh, 40 million. Yeah, 40 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm giving 200,000 a piece.
That's true. That's a lot of money for little kids.
Well, I'm just thinking I could have gave out 200 billion and been all right. And
I don't know, Jammer. I think you should just waste all these money on these little seedlings of yours.
I'm gonna be like what's his name? That Chinese or that Mongol. What was his name?
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. I'm gonna produce a bunch of. Yeah.
It'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice. It's nice. I mean, you know how many? Probably most people especially in that part of the world, are related to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would also be related to me once I was done.
Right. Oh yeah, man. I'd probably go for the gusto of 10 women in each country then.
Well, that's what I'm saying, And if you lowball them, it's even better.
What's the chances of? Some people have a hard time having children together. I mean, what's the chance? I mean, you'd have to be pumping some good stuff, right? And she's got to be ovulating. I mean, God, you'd have to hit about 40 or 50 in each country just to make sure you at least get 10 or something, right?
Well, why not? Let's do it. That'll work.
Oh, damn. All right, Jammer, I guess that's all for you, right? I might do one more.
Hey, you know what? I may do one more with you.
You gonna work tonight?
Bail out. Yeah, I got to work tonight. What time is
All
it?
right. It's 1:24.
If you hurry up and set it up and everything, I'll do one more
I
with
guess
you,
it-
and then I'll bail out while you're in it.
Did you do the? You didn't do the same studio thing, right? Yeah. Okay, I'll set it up.
Sounds wonderful. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. This has been another exciting episode of Jammer and Drinking and Thinking.
Yeah, with Shag Dog, you know.
What? Was Shag Dog here?
Spit or Swallow beer review. Yeah, one of our top 20s. We'll see you on the next one.
You know, 20 all-time classic monsters or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, next time you have to work through it. Pick your favorites.
What does that say there? Oh, that was just the hearts. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's the hearts. All right.
All right.
We'll see you on the next one. Spit or Swallow beer review.
Jammer. Shag Dog. Hey, join Shag Dog and Jammer on the Spit or Swallow beer review for the latest of all the great beers.